Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and just me and the critters. And I'll show you the critters here in a few minutes, but I got stuff sitting on top of a critter, so I don't want to disturb him right now. You guys know what that means. It's June 15th, 2017, Thursday afternoon. It's 3:19 p.m. on this it's getting darker and darker and more overcast today, and we've already had rain and a bunch of thunder earlier. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let's do the weather, though. Let's do the weather. Dogs are pretty sedate right now because, hello, my phone is acting like it doesn't want to be alive. I think it might have to go into counseling. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Turn it down so... Okay, let's see. It is... Come on, refresh. It is 84 degrees. Real feel is 98, though, with the very high humidity. The high will be 84, low will be 73. It's been raining, raining, raining. My husband said in PANACEA it was really raining. Because we don't actually live in PANACEA. We live on the bay. Y'all, I am in love with this. We bought some yesterday. I bought some of the sugar-free, the little flavor packets. I can pull one out right here. Yep. These Jolly Rancher flavor packets. They're sugar-free. This one's watermelon. Oh, it is so good, you guys. Just love it. And it's not sour. At first it tastes kind of sour, until it's thoroughly mixed, but it's not sour. Now, I did not opt to buy the green apples. I thought, oh, I don't think I could handle that. It's starting to rain a little bit right here. That dog's a little bit concerned. Let me pull this. I got stuff stacked everywhere, guys. Yesterday, you guys knew that we ran errands and did some shopping. And then came home, had to put it all away, and I was explaining to you guys about how I put away stuff in the fridge. And Brad did grill all that chicken, and then he divided it up and froze it because I laid down for a little bit. I was kind of tired after doing all that walking. No complaints. So, and he grilled the pork. That was very good. The only complaint we have about that herb and garlic marinade from Dollar Tree is that it's a little salty. So, definitely don't just salt your food. The potatoes were good grilled. The zucchini was excellent grilled. The yellow squash was okay. I think we just like zucchini better. We're finding the yellow squash, but that's how you learn. And then I cut up that watermelon. It was just about a medium-sized watermelon, but I cut it all up and put it in bags and stuff. It's pretty good. One of the things I wanted to talk about too is each week when we go buy groceries and we buy, I take an account to what produce we might need, before, making the list, and then I rotate everything so nothing goes to waste. And let's say, for instance, that you have, like, I love to buy the mini bell peppers that come in an assorted bag. The yellow, orange, and red one. So if I already have a partial bag, what I will do is I will make sure I rotate that so that it will be used first, or cucumber, zucchini, whatnot. And if it looks like it might go bad before I get a chance to use it because I've bought in another bag, I will cut it up and I will freeze it. Label it and freeze it. And that way, like I said, next time maybe you're in a big old hurry to put a bunch of stuff in a crock pot because you got a busy day, or you're making a soup or a stew or whatever. It's so easy just to grab this stuff out of the freezer and just dump it in. You can do that with potatoes too, and fruit, some fruit. So That's how I make sure there's no waste. You know, I hate to throw away food if I don't have to because it's so expensive. So, then we had kind of an early night because Brett had to be to work early this morning. I did get a couple hats done. Let me see, where did I put them? Oh, they're right here. See, I told you guys I had hat stuff everywhere. So, this is a large adult. This is that very soft, fuzzy, yeah. So, yep. So, that would be put in the donation bag. And then this is a toddler, baby toddler size. So it is a very soft, fuzzy brim too. That'll be put in there. And then I started one more that I'm currently working on, which is going to have that pink fuzzy brim on the outside too. On the inside, got this color. And then I'm doing it in this variegated pinks and reds, and then I'm going to offset it with some just good old-fashioned. Charlie, lift up your face. Oh, this is the yarn I'm using. It's a red heart. Charlie, lift up your face. Thank you. And then, don't move at all, Charlie. Wow. And then I'm offset it with this white. That's what I have there. Charlie will not move. And then I wanted to show you guys one of the things I've gone to doing is because I'll show you my shawl in a minute, because I have I have tote bags of yarn, project bags of yarn that I'm currently using, but I keep those in back because we try to keep this main area as clutter free as humanly possible. I went to use one of these this is an old bag for a digital camera, way before all the cell phones had their wonderful cameras. So what I've gone to doing is just, I keep some supplies in there like scissors, my looming hook. This is how I keep my needles and stuff to sew stuff together. There's a pin in here, and then there's things like this little tape measure and stitch markers and stuff. That works really well for me because that way I don't have to dig all through the bag of yarn inevitably, and also I'm not stabbing myself with the hook or with scissors, and the scissors kept getting lost, which really sucked. So yeah, so that's what I've gone to doing, and that way I can just simply, like right now, I grabbed the loom that I'm currently have a hat on, and the yarn I'm using, and that way I don't have to have the whole project bag out here, because where I sit on this couch, at the very end of the couch, obviously because you always see the dogs on the other end, and it's right next to, you can see the sink and everything, coffee pots up above and stuff. So that just comes really handy for me, and show you the shawl in just a second, but I gotta light my candle. You guys didn't remind me. This one smells pretty good. It's called Island Party. We've had it for a while, but it just got fresh mango and pineapple and stuff. It's like if I have in my wax melter, and that's the thing you see lit behind you. If I have a kind of a fruit scent, then I like to burn a fruit candle. If I have like eucalyptus, of course I want eucalyptus in there. Some days if I'm congested or Brad's congested, it's eucalyptus regardless. So, But anyway, let me show you the shawl. I'm almost to the midpoint. Yeah, I'm almost to the midpoint. I've gone to using stitch markers for when you're making the openings. It just makes it so much easier to know where you're at. Anyway, this is where I am at so far. See, when those openings there, now I'm using the stitch markers right here. You know, tell me where I've gone. But even though it's not that wide, and I think I'm gonna have to block it. It's not that I think, I know I'm going to. It's so long right now already, and I'm not quite to the midway point. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. And I really need a couple more project bags. I think next time we go to Walmart next week, I need to buy a couple more of those. They're only $1 each. They're actually shopping bags, but they work really well for me. But anyway, that's about all that went on yesterday. Like I said, had to go to bed fairly early because, excuse me, Brad had to go to work this morning. He's going to work so early tomorrow morning that I won't even be asleep by the time he's getting up. He has to go to bed about 9. He has to be there at 5 a.m. So I'm just gonna stay out here, and I will watch the stuff on the laptop with headphones, and I do that all the time anyway, so I don't keep him up. So I'll just stay out here though. He might as well sleep back on the bed. So so I told you guys it was raining. I did go out earlier to take Missy outside and did cover the grill. You know, the grill has a cover. And to cover up the freezer. We usually cover the freezer and my painting area with a tarp, even though it's under the awning. And then move the 2 chairs that we sit in underneath the awning, which was good. And I got that done right before Brad texted me that he was coming home for lunch, which was a nice surprise. I really enjoyed that. Got to visit with him for a little bit while he ate some leftover pork and potatoes and stuff. I vacuumed and picked up and freshened everything up. And then I treated the dogs for fleas. I didn't think they had fleas, but Missy has been so itchy that I used the old remedy of vinegar, and I took her outside when I had her outside, and I was using the vinegar, and I was brushing her through and rubbing it in, and then I noticed there were some fleas popping up that had died, because vinegar will kill them. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. You heard that thunder? So did Charlie. And so it's like, oh, I didn't realize that they had any, so I treated them. I know somebody was asking me, I think it was Marnie, was asking me what I use. And you can buy this without, and this is what I use. This is for dogs 25 to 125 pounds. Works within 30 minutes. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on eBay. You know, it's very safe to use. It does start working within 30 minutes. And like the dogs right now, they're all calm and stuff. And they've been itchy and stuff. They're all very relaxed right now. I'll show you the critter cam. Let me move my notebook. Make sure I'm all adjusted before I show you guys the dogs. You ever know that? You're like, oh great. There's Charlie. Charlie! Charlie. There you are. Are you alive? Oh my goodness. So tired. I'm so tired. Oh yeah. And there's Mama. And then, not to be left out, hey down there, Nixie. Noodle. Well, you guys see, see her right here. Yeah, that's her. You guys can't really see it right now. But anyway, Angel's back on the bed. They're all relaxed because when I treated them for fleas, I also gave them, I'll have to pick that up. It was an avocado pit because I want to plant it. But, start an avocado tree. I gave them each Benadryl, the 2 big dogs, because they were really having a hard time with the thunder. So, and it helps with the itching too. I'll give them all Benadryl. But, let's see. Besides that, let me get out my notebook again. See what else. I plan on doing some looming this afternoon. Working on that. I want to finish that hat, and then I'll work on that shawl. Then I'll go back to hats. Like I said, Brad's got a really crazy schedule because his boss is taking some bereavement time because his mother passed away a few weeks ago. And now the family's all getting together for, I think there's 6 siblings, for a memorial for Mom and kind of to go through her house and stuff and decide what needs to be done with what. So, one of the things that I've been working hard toward, and I told you guys I was able to walk through Walmart yesterday, and I'm not sore or anything, and my back hurts, but my back generally hurts. It's not anything like compared to Brad's or to so many other people with severe back pain. But it's not anything due to walking. I'm working really hard on, nothing irritates me more than to not be able to do something myself. And especially when you have, your spouse works, maybe your spouse works out of town, or maybe they work a lot of hours or whatever. Or you just like to be able to do stuff yourself. And I'm the type, I like to be able to do stuff, everything possible myself. And, I know so often Brad's like, oh, here, let me get this and stuff. And I'm like, no, let me do it. Because I need to know how to do it if he's not here. If he's at work. I need to know how to do stuff. And that's what led us to reorganizing some of these cabinets. And then yesterday I found, and it was supposed to be made for laundry stuff, but it's this little hanger, and then it goes up and down 5 notches, and then it's got these big rings that open. And you can put belts and stuff like that. Well, I got it. I can probably show you guys over here. Over by the sink, you see over there that thing hanging, and it's got like cups and everything on it. That's what I got. Brad put a cup holder up there, a metal one, and I'm able to hang like my cheese grater and my apple core and measuring cups, of course, measuring spoons. What else do I have? Funnels, strainers, that kind of stuff, and that makes it so much easier. But there was a good number of stuff I couldn't reach. And, initially with Brad, it was like, well, he'll just get it when he's home. But, he ends up staying later, going in, or, whatever just happens in normal business day. Well, I don't want to be sitting here not able to do stuff. So that's what led us to start reorganizing stuff. And I do a lot more cooking and stuff. And I think it's important to be able to do as much as possible. And that's why, too, I've been working on walking more and more. Because I want to be able to take the dogs out myself. Of course, I can take Missy. But, at least take the big dogs, even just in back, and be able to control them. So, we got those no-pull harnesses and leashes that we're going to be using. And working on that. Ideally, I would like to get to the point where I'm able to walk Charlie myself. Because I always feel very protected with him. I mean, I'm more than happy to walk Nixie as well. Missy's getting old enough where she can only do about half the RV park, and then she really gets super tired. So, so we just have to go for smaller walks for her, But, yeah, because I want to be able to do that. Because to me, being able to walk means freedom. Because even though we don't have a vehicle for me, I can still walk around the RV park. I can go sit by I can go sit down by some of the benches down closer to the water and stuff and just watch the tide roll in and out. Or go sit up on the bay or on the pier and enjoy it, We do have a few friends in the park. So, that would be nice to do. So, gotta make the best of it. So, that's what I'm doing. So, we're just I'm getting out some of the chicken that Brad cooked up last night, and I think I'm going to make it with a noodle mix or a rice mix, probably a noodle mix, and then some vegetables, because he said he was going to be late tonight. We have a tire on the Jeep just losing air pretty fast, and he needs to have that repaired, so I don't know on how long it takes for them to fix that and stuff, so I'll just have it ready for when he gets home. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day, and remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. Don't forget to take a look at our stuff in Etsy, because if you see the crocheted baby dresses and sweaters, those are all what Linda has done, the paintings, and some of the knitwear stuff I've done, or the rest of the knitwear. The jewelry stuff my husband did. So, the Etsy link is always below. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.